We are not being asked to be perfect. But we are being asked to push, to try. That's what we're being asked to do. And just like in a race, some of you can run a lot faster than others. Some of you, maximum you can run is half the speed of the person next to you. That's the best you can do. Allah is not going to see who came number one. Allah is going to see who used their maximum effort. I want you to remember this example. It could be the case that somebody wins a race, but they put no effort in it. It was easy for them. It was extremely easy for them. They beat everybody else. That Allah, in the case of good deeds, Allah is not interested that you beat others, that you gave more charity than others, that you did more than others did. He's not interested. He's interested in seeing what were you capable of, what potential did you have, and did you exhaust your potential or not? And that's a question that's different from one person to the next, and this is why Allah says, your burden, nobody else can carry. أَلَّا تَزِرُ وَازِرَةٌ وِزْرَ أُخْرَى. Because all of us are capable of carrying different burdens. We don't have the same capacity. Every individual has to actually ask themselves. Understand what this means. It actually means you don't get to say, well, at least I'm not as bad as that guy. Well, what do you expect me to be good like that person? I can't be that. Allah is not asking you to compare. Allah is asking you to look inside yourself. Take a good look at yourself. I take a good look at myself and say, am I actually doing the very best that I can? Could I be improving? Or am I comfortable doing that little bit and then I slow down, أَعْتَى قَلِيلًا فَأَكْدَى وَأَكْدَى. Is that my case? So when he says, أَلَّا تَزِرُ وَازِرَةٌ وِزْرَ أُخْرَى وَأَن لَيْسَ لِلْإِنسَانِ إِلَّا مَا سَعَى. Such profound words. Human being will have nothing benefiting them. At the end of the day, when we come before Allah, we have no possessions. You know that, right? We will come before Allah with no possessions. Nothing to our name. No property will be left. No money will be left. No family ties will be left. All of it will be gone. What is it that we will actually own on Judgment Day? This is the ayah that describes, here's the only asset that you and I will have on Judgment Day. وَأَن لَيْسَ لِلْإِنسَانِ إِلَّا مَا سَعَى. A human being will have nothing in his possession other than the efforts he made. Other than the efforts we made. Allah didn't even say other than the good deeds, other than the perfect prayers. He's not even highlighting the act itself. He's highlighting the sa'i, the effort itself, the trying, the struggle, the sweating over something. That pushing yourself and that pushing myself, that's all that is valuable to Allah. On Judgment Day, it's not just the quantity of our deeds. It's actually the effort, which is quality. Nobody will know if you did your best. An employee can tell the employer, hey boss, I'm doing my best. How is the employer supposed to know that's his best? There's no way to know. Only you can know if you're doing your best or not, right? But on Judgment Day, that invisible thing, whether or not you did your best, becomes visible. وَأَنَّ سَعْيَهُ سَوْفَ يُرَى. And that his effort soon, it itself will become visible. The effort will become visible. You see, right now our actions are visible. Our effort is not visible. Somebody donated $1 million, somebody donated $100,000. Seems like a big amount, but maybe they make 100 million, it's not an effort for them. Somebody donated 50 cents, but the only thing they had in their pocket was 75 cents. That's all they had. That's a huge effort for them. But we won't know that. Allah knows that. And on Judgment Day, it is the quality of our deeds that will become visible. Allah is therefore highlighting what is our deen asking from us. It's asking a really serious conscious question to ourselves. What level of effort am I willing to make? What kind of uncomfortable position am I willing to put myself in? Allah is not asking a lot of us. But even the minimum that He asks of us sometimes becomes a lot for people.